Greetings. All right, so we're live for happy hour. So greetings to everybody joining the live. The list is still open. If you guys check the description box, all of the information is there, or you guys can pay via Cash App. I've also pinned in the chat how to go about it. So if you guys have a question, you want a quick question read, $20 for general questions, $25 for love questions. Make sure you leave your question in the notes section of your payment, whether that's PayPal or Cash App. Sometimes Cash App, depending on how lengthy your question is, it may not fit. So if you don't mind leaving your question in the chat, or you guys can simply shoot me an email, we can do it that way as well. So the list is open. Let me go ahead and put the names for you guys in a second. Okay. All right, so that's who I have so far. So give you guys a rundown of the names. First person on the list is Breyonna. Second person, Rosie. Third person, Ashley. Fourth person, L. So if you guys are interested, like I said, the list is very much still open if you're interested. So, yo. All right, y'all. Let's get it started. So let me open up the question so I can see. Let me see. Okay, so Breyonna, I gotta put your timestamps up as well. So yeah, if you guys are new to happy hours, it's just a general, quick read. Quick question, straightforward, half price reads of my one question reads that I typically offer on my website. So $20 for general reads, $25 for love readings. Leave your questions in the notes section of your payment choice or option. The links are in the description and also pinned in the chat. I will do names in a list for those of you that are new. And when you come back to the live, once it's over, the live stays up. I don't delete it. It stays there. And then if you scroll down in the description box next to your name, there'll be a timestamp. So you can just go straight to your reading. You can watch it whenever you want to. Yeah. And I feel that for those of you that are new, if you're confused by what I just said, so basically it's a personal reading, live personal reading chat. I never delete the lives. You can always come back to this live stream and click on a timestamp where it will take you directly. So you don't have to sit through the entire live and wait for your name to be called and for your reading to start and all that, So convenience. So hopefully that makes sense. Lanay, I got you, sis. Samantha, I see you. So I will add you guys to the list as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. First person on the list is Breyonna. Your timestamp is 3 minutes, 20 seconds. All right, let me read your email. I'm not going to read it out loud. Let me see. Yeah. Wow. I'm sorry, sis. I know how that shoot. I wasn't married, but I was in a 6-year relationship. Might as well have been a marriage, and I feel you, sis. All right, let's tap in Breyonna. Jennifer, I see you, sis. I will add you to the list. Divine Spirit, I thank you for your divine guidance, divine wisdom, and clarity for Miss Breyonna. What is the message that you want to impart with her? What is the message in regards to the situation that she's, asking about? Okay, thank you. The Magician, the Three of Swords, the Two of Swords. I'm going to pull one more. The King of Wands. Let me pull one more. Queen of Cups. Okay. At the bottom of the deck is Four of Wands. Okay. So the Magician card, it says magic is alive in your life. What you need to be successful will manifest. If you believe it, you can do it. Three of Swords. Great sadness will heal with time. Let go of the past, personal growth that comes from challenges, healing misunderstandings, being there for those in need. Super chat. I don't typically accept super chat, but if it's like international, I make an exception sometimes. Being unavailable or willing to make a decision, follow your own heart rather than trying to make others happy, pretending there's no problem, over analyzing a situation. That's the Two of Swords. The King of Wands, I feel like, is your ex here. But take whatever resonates as far as the character. But it says motivational, inspiring, theatrical, ambitious. Take a leadership role, step into the spotlight, public speaking, keep your eyes on the big picture, communicate your vision, don't be sensitive to criticism. And I feel like you represent the Queen of Cups. It says loving, compassionate, psychic, self-sacrificing, deep psychic insights, caring for others, but forgetting to take care of yourself. Trust your intuition, a deep love of family and friends, follow your heart. So I feel like your power, you don't see that you actually have the power to transmute this energy. I do feel at some point you and your ex will come to some type of peaceful resolution together over time. Um, this person may not perceive it this way, that they're being selfish, but I can see that their ambitions can be kind of like a selfish act, if that makes sense. It's kind of like not taking into account that you have other responsibilities. So I feel like this person, although they are motivated and they may be very driven in a particular area, there's this level of kind of being self-centered. It's all about me. Um, Whereas the Queen of Cups is more of the self-sacrifice, as the card said, right? So for you, it's coming from a place of love. You and this person, I don't see this in the cards. I feel this intuitively, that you two will come to some type of peaceful resolution with the situation. For right now, you are naturally going through this process of healing what was. And I feel like you have more power in the situation than you're giving yourself credit for. There's some decision maybe that you're going to have to make. I don't know if, ooh, I don't give legal advice. So take this with a grain of salt, sis. Hey, sis. Hey, Tori. I feel like you might have to pursue child support, maybe. I don't know if that's something that he's already doing, or it's something that I feel like you're going to have to make a tough decision. You may not want to do it for the sake of causing any more problems or maybe more stress on yourself. But I feel like you have power in the situation, but you're not utilizing it in some way. But it's more so, I feel like, because you might be indecisive here. Um, this person, I also feel like, and this is not making excuses for this person, but I'm getting like they're not as mature as you. I feel like you're kind of like more mature. I get like this mothering energy from you, even towards this person, like maybe where it was kind of like you were kind of like that. How do I explain it? That nurturer, that grounded energy for this person, or the facilitator in some kind of way. So not that you babied this person, I don't feel like you did, but I feel like in some kind of ways it's like you had this mothering type of energy towards them, if that makes sense. So let's see what else. Point of view, gratitude, assistance, guidance, and understanding. Yeah, this person might have a change in perspective at some point, hopefully soon. But I just get like the way how they move and things like that, it is very selfish, but it's come like if you were to ask them, they wouldn't see it that way. They feel like, I'm going to use this as an example. Well, I'm getting this degree and I'm doing this, and I'm trying to graduate, or make my life better so I can have a better future for my children. It's like they might be thinking that way, but there's this like lack of sacrifice for others, a lack of consideration, if that makes sense. But I don't feel like they see it in that way. They're so blindsided by their goal and their focus that they don't really see what's going on around them. That's the vibe that I get from this. So you could tell them 1,000 times that, I need help, I need your support. And they're like, well, I'm going to school, I'm doing that. Like, yeah, that's what I'm getting from this. So he is going to have a change of perspective. And it might be like a divine intervention with that white feather. So I know it's not easy. I know it's not. As a single mother, I get it. But you will eventually heal from the more personal things that, what happened between you and this person. And as far as how they've been showing up as a father as well, you will heal past this, because I feel like it's a level of wisdom that you're going to gain from this. Like, you're going to look at this from a almost like kind of maybe compassion, not just for yourself, but for this person to an extent, or kind of like an understanding, or like, okay, like he moves like this because X, Y, and Z, and not take it so personal, maybe in a sense. Like, you kind of release that aspect of it and feeling as though like I'm here and they're there and I'm struck. Like, you're going to shift it, because I feel like your life as well, like you participate in changing your life, but there is a shift in that even as well with the Magician card. So you're not going to be in this position forever. That's one thing that Spirit wants to remind you of. You're not going to be in this position forever. Okay. All right, sis. I hope that made some sense or gave you a bit more peace than what you had before. But yeah. So I'm sending much love to you, sis. I feel like they are going to come around and have more of an understanding. It's not going to be like that selfish kind of like fixed and stuck in their ways and what they think. Like, it's going to shift, I feel like, for them. But yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome, sis. And I'm sending much love to you and your babies. Yeah. So let's see. Hold on. Why? Every time I start my reading, they do this. Hold on, y'all. Thank goodness I have my iPad on. Let me see. 3% on it though. Ooh. Jennifer, let me add you to the list too, sis, because I see you on here. So you'll be after Samantha. So let me read the list again. Breyonna, Rosie, Ash, Lanay, Samantha, and Jennifer. Okay. All right, Miss Rosie, you're up next. Your timestamp is 13 minutes and 46 seconds. Okay, let me see. Okay. Message from Spirit in regards to your current journey of emotional. Okay. Let's see. Clear up previous energy. Spirit, thank you. Divine Source, God. Divine angels, ancestors who love me, guide us, and assist us. What message do you have for Rosie in regards to her current journey? You know what cards I feel led to? I'm going to use this tarot deck, and then I'm going to use the Medicine Woman Oracle, I think, for you, for the clarifier. Let's see. Journey, emotional. Let's see, advice. What is your guidance, advice for her? The Hermit. The Four of Pentacles. Okay, I feel like you understand the concept of majority of what I'm about to say, but just for the sake of just reading what came out, I'm just gonna read it as it is. But you have the Hermit card. It says, time spent in a peaceful meditation and meaningful solitude. Shine your light as an example to others. Seek out or become a spiritual mentor, self-discovery. Four of Pentacles says, managing your resources wisely. Extremes in how you give or receive money, time, or emotions. Smart business decisions. Seeing things as black or white. Being charitable. The Eight of Cups, time to move on, seeking more from life than what you are experiencing, a spiritual quest, choosing to make a big life change, a change in priorities and leaving home. I feel like for the most part, you're in this place. They're encouraging you to remain in like a place of solitude or more in a place of where you are you're spending more time with yourself. You're rediscovering parts of yourself. So there's a lot of revelations to come. The more you self-reflect, the more you pour into yourself, the more you pour into your healing. So at this point in your journey, when it comes to emotional detachment, I feel like one of those big things that they're also advising you to is like continue to see the value in the energy that you have, like who you are, your time, your energy, whether it's your love, whether it's your mental property, your advice, your love, whatever it is about you, your joy, your what you want out of life, your ambitions, and you sharing that with other people and extending that with other people, the value that it brings, and how to extend that energy wisely into whom. So the part that stood out to me says managing your resources wisely, extremes in how you give or receive money, time, or emotions. So like there could have been an extreme level of what you gave in situations. And I feel like with the advice when it comes to your emotional detachment is them wanting you to sort through the value of what you have, who you are, and how you are an asset to others, how you are an invaluable asset to others. Um, and to kind of like just discern how much of your energy you give out, to others. So moving forward, I feel like they want you to also have a positive perception or at least expectation that this is going to lead you to a new chapter, like you walking in this new, whatever this new journey or this new phase of your life when it's time to, because I feel like this is a process. When it is time to, I feel Spirit doesn't want you to look back at what you left behind. Um, how do I explain this? Because it kind of feels like the Fool card to me, because this deck, like this man and this dog is in the Fool card, and he's walking through the door that we see him, like he's leaving this room and he's walking through this door and it's leading him to this new path. It's like they don't want you to look back at what you've left. And it doesn't have to necessarily be like people per se, because there'll always be in your heart, there'll always be a memory of that. But I feel like more so the energy, who you were in those times, like don't pick that back up. Don't internalize it or shame yourself for it. It's kind of like that's in the past. I accept that that's what happened. That's who I was in the past. That's how I moved in the past. But this new me, there's no room for that anymore. I don't resonate with that anymore. So I feel like you will walk differently moving forward. I hope this is making sense. Let me clarify with the Medicine Woman Oracle. The male principle, a step towards reconciling with the masculines before you. I want to read this card because I pulled this the other night for myself and I'm going to read it. And then you have sisterhood, initiate a new sister's adventure. So you know how they say like now, like, these dating coach stuff is just like running rapid. There's this thing now where they say decentering yourself from men or focusing on men. And I kind of feel like in a sense, this is kind of saying that too, like decentering men for a second, or maybe dating and love, like not saying that you shouldn't desire it or want it, but like right now it's like shifting your focus. And I feel like you're going to find the benefit. Let me know if you can hear me, because I swear, I'm so sorry, y'all. Every time I start reading, somebody is always calling me. Always. Let me know if you can hear me too. Before I even continue, whoever's on here, can y'all let me know whether you can hear me? Because I don't want to continue unless y'all can hear me. Okay. Thank you. All right. Yeah, let me read this real quick. So it says, at the heart of your quest in the union of our male and female polarities, awakening the feminine rests on this path of reconciliation. We must overcome not only our own internal conflicts, but those revealed by our relationships. This card indicates an opportunity of an encounter with a masculine. A man is presenting himself before you. Welcome him in, whether you are single or in a relationship. Listen to the celestial music orchestrating your encounters. Each encounter is an opportunity to evolve. You are assured of being welcome just as you are. This is a powerful vehicle of transformation for you both. Take the hand stretched out to you. He comes in peace. On the path that you can walk together, this card can also indicate an intermarriage of the male and female principles, which is crucial in the step in the destiny of your loving relationship. So there's some type of like making peace with past relationships or connections as well. It doesn't have to be like a literal reconciliation or like a literal physical encounter with someone, but it's more of like there could be some healing through a masculine that has nothing to do with your past, like someone completely new. And it could be romantic or it can be strictly platonic, where this person might say something that's healing to you, or just their presence is warm. It's a different shift than what you've experienced, but there's some type of healing in that area when it comes to male energy, even within yourself. So this could be taking on more of that masculine energy of maybe being more of a protector of yourself. And because this bear stands behind this man, and I get like this protector vibe from this. Um, Initiate a new sisterhood or adventure. So again, that sister circle, being more in tune and connected with women around you, I feel like it's very healing and very therapeutic for you through your process. So that's just for the now, like where your journey is concerned. And I feel like there's a strengthening of, something helping you to kind of strengthen yourself through the process by connecting with this feminine energy around you, or the women around you, if that makes sense. So I hope that makes sense, sis. Let me know. Let me know. This lady. My goodness. I swear to God, I can't with these people. I have to get away from them at some point. I can't do it. It's just, I can't. It's just like inconsiderate. Okay. You're welcome, Rosie. Let me know if y'all can hear me, because I had to click out. It's like, I can't. Man, like people, like, I swear, like my family, they don't give a fuck. They don't. They are so inconsiderate of what I do. All right, I appreciate it, and I'm sorry, Rosie, for the interruption. I swear, in your feels, every time I go live, it's something. It's always something. Most inconsiderate people on the planet, my family. Some of them, not all of them, but most of them, the motherfuckers inconsiderate. Anywho, God, it's choppy. I don't know. Okay, because I don't want to start the reading if it's, it's not clear. So let me know, you guys, before I start, because the live actually, I'm glad it resumed, because sometimes, like, when I click out of the live stream, it'll click off, or it'll make me have to start all over. Okay, good. Okay. Let me hop back into the list, y'all. Like, this just messing up my whole flow, my whole vibe, everything. I can't with them. I cannot. I cannot. So, Ashley, you're up next. Um, Lanay, Samantha, and Jennifer so far. Okay, y'all all saying it's clear. Okay, good. Okay. All right. So, Ashley. Okay. Let's see. What's up with this person? Why do they keep giving you a hard time at the office? What's wrong with people? Clear previous energies. Ashley's divine team. Holy Spirit, Most High Source God. Ask for divine wisdom and truth. For Ashley, why is this particular manager giving her such a hard time? What's up then? Such a hard time. The Knight of Pentacles. Why are they giving her such a hard time? Strength. King of Pentacles and the Three of Wands flew out. They try to come out together. So, okay. Knight of Pentacles, it says loyal, dedicated, protective, apprehensive. Plan carefully before taking action, but then getting going. Pay attention to the details. Wait for the perfect timing. A guardian angel or someone who watches over you. Strength, personal power, and assurance betrayed with kindness. Compassion that brings about forgiveness. Realizing that you are stronger than before. Three of Wands, planning for long-term, abundance from past choices, pride in the success of your labors. Be patient as you decide what's next. The King of Pentacles, compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, grounded, a time of great success, financial security and prosperity, the Midas touch, everything turning out beautifully, a supportive parent or spouse, a good person to work for. I feel like this person does micromanage you, and some of this I feel like I can't really say for sure why this person micromanages you, but I feel like Spirit wants you to take this from a place of like, this is meant to strengthen you, because I feel like you are going to advance in your career, and it may not be in this same place. It could be like you deciding to go elsewhere. Like, you're not going to stay in this job or this position forever, or not much longer. I'll say anywhere between now and next year. Like, there's some type of shift in your job, or maybe the workplace that you work at. And I feel like it's going to be much more than what you're getting right now. And the next person that you work for is going to be the King of Pentacles rather than the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like the person that you're working under is not that experienced, or they're not really good at management. It's kind of like they're still in this learning energy, whether it's they've been in the company for 4 years or they've been in the company for 15 years, doesn't matter. There's something about this person that's not really a skilled manager in some way. Like, they lack certain skill sets that make a good manager in some kind of way. So wherever you are next to go, this is the person that you're going to be dealing with. Someone that's a bit more compassionate, someone that is grounded. They're maybe not someone that takes things too personal. So if this person is around your age group, or they may have, like, if they're not the same age as you or around the same age group as you, this person could have like a certain perception of your generation that's maybe not positive, or, oh, you got to pay extra attention to, it's something here. I feel like where this person is not they're not fully matured in their position. And I feel like that's the biggest issue. And it's something either where they're close to age, or there's something about your generation that maybe they have like a prejudice around or something like that. But I feel you're not going to be in this position for long, or this place of work for long. And that could be due to choice with the Three of Wands that led you to this relocation or this shift, your choice of leaving or doing something about it, but you're not going to be in the same position. Yeah. Okay. So let's see your next question, the energy around it. Let's see, what's the energy around how your branch's performance, let's see, would be. Good, thank you. Let's see, how before, what's the energy? Ooh. Justice. There's a card hiding. Nope, it's not. Dang, okay. The High Priestess, Eight of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, what is this? Nine of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. What the hell? This is picking up on like your manager again. There's a little competitive energy between, like, you see how this man is watching this girl? This is the Eight of Pentacles. Learning all you can about a subject or career, going back to school, taking a seminar, finding a mentor, attention to detail, skill work that you love. You do really well. And I feel like this person could be slightly intimidated. Again, it's like a prejudice, like whether it's you guys are the same group and it's like I'm above, like there's something that's out of balance with this person. And like, again, like it goes back to needing to learn how to kind of like to sharpen their management skills and abilities. Like it's something that's a little bit off. With the Justice card, it says be impartial and objective, stand up for what you believe, try to see all sides of the situation, and you will win if your position is one of integrity. So again, this is going back to your management. But as far as how you guys will do, it does seem kind of like a pressure energy behind it, or it's like just barely reaching a goal or something, like barely getting there. Um, and if it be that you guys kind of barely, it could be some type of quota that you both are, I don't really know what it is that you're saying. Like, what is it exactly that you guys are, like, what's an annual, like, I don't understand those terms, but from my understanding, what I'm getting from this is, let's say there's a quota that you guys have to meet annually or something like that, right? I feel like you guys barely make it, like we just got there, like by two, like 2 points or something, I don't know, right? Let's say that, like you barely just got there, or it's almost like you guys didn't reach it, but it was like you were very close. There was something about barely just getting to it, but you did it. If that's the positive side of it. If it's that you don't, it's like you guys are very close to doing it. And then there's some type of room for learning or growth here. So it could be like something about training or people getting trained, or some type of feedback. But for some reason, I don't get anything negative, because the Ace of Wands and the Nine of Wands, the Justice card, to me, that feels like something, like some progress being made after a hard time, or after like hard work, like busting your ass type of vibe from this. So the Ace of Pentacles says an amazing opportunity. Be bold, courageous, and optimistic. Now is the time to take action. Do what you are passionate about. So something positive could come from this, regardless of the outcome. Protect what you've created. Be prepared. Never give up. Ask your angels for help. Environmental activism or animal rights. So like, be prepared. I feel like there's something about you prepared for this, or you are already like you've already worked through this, and it's not just you. I feel like it's the people in your job, of course. So it's like a lot of work and effort being put into this energy. So either you're going to excel, or if you guys didn't reach it, it's like you guys almost did, but there's still this positive aspect behind it, and it's like this room for growth or some type of training behind it. I hope I'm making sense with what I have, the information I do have. So yeah, I want to clarify because sometimes I don't feel completely clear, so I want to just clarify this. Wise decision, accurate, brilliant, organized, and validated. Yeah, you see how all these angels are clapping. So there's something positive that's going to come out of this question that you asked. So I don't feel comfortable or confident saying that you guys will um, meet that, whatever it is. Like, I don't know. But I feel like you guys will do well enough to where it's like you guys did your best. You busted your ass. There's some type of recognition or some type of um how I explain it. It's kind of like a job well done and addressing that, making it known to you and your branch, if that makes sense. So I feel like this is pretty positive. That Seven of Swords is this energy of somebody. Okay, I'm getting a lot of messages. This is like different things going on in your workplace. So there could be somebody at the workplace that could get in trouble in some kind of way. They've been getting away with something behind a lot of people's back. Like a lot of people are not aware of this. So it says a loss of peace of mind or personal freedom. Take caution and be aware of others' actions. A material loss. Make sure you are being honest with yourself. Embarrassing secrets. So like someone at your office might be doing something that's not good. So I do see like congratulations in the office, but I also see some people being penalized for certain things as well. It could be gossip or somebody might report a person, but someone's been doing something for a minute, like getting away with something for a long time. But otherwise, I do see like some people maybe getting promotions or being offered like new positions coming up, and training. I get training too. Hopefully this makes sense to you. With what I do know, I don't know like how like your profession, like, you know, what that all is, but I hope it makes sense to you though. Like I clarified it clearly enough, if that makes sense. So yeah. Okay. All right. So much love, sis. I send you the best here. Don't stress too much or try not to. And people would like with work, because you spend so much time at work, almost as much time as you spend like at home, like especially if you work 5 days out of the week, you're there a majority of your time. So it's almost like these people started to become a part of your life and your world because you're there for hours, right, every day. So it can be bothering, like it could be bothering. It could be annoying and a little touchy sometimes when people at work give you a hard time or they acting like assholes, especially your manager. Like, who the fuck wants that? Oh my God. I think I told you about my manager, Ashley. I don't know if you're watching or you would still be watching it at this point, but I had a asshole for a manager like a few years ago, probably like almost 10 years ago. Was it about 9 or 10 years ago? I was working at this office job and my manager was such an asshole. And I remember I got so fed up one day because he would always like fuck with me. It just seemed like he would just pick on me for the stupidest things. I sat with myself one time, that I was pissed off. I had to go to the bathroom and kind of just take a breather because I had really bad anxiety at that job. So I was in the bathroom by myself and I just started praying and I was like, either I find something better, like a better job, or you get rid of this guy, like move him, because I can't do it. Because they had got rid of my original manager. They fired her and they hired him on in our department. So probably like a week or two later, he moved to a different department and I couldn't have been more relieved. So, hey, but yeah, I know how it feels. Like, it don't feel good to have somebody like a manager that's an asshole to you. It's not cool. And it's not fair. Like, you shouldn't make your employees feel like that. That to me is just like unprofessional. You have to separate your personal things, you know what I mean, from work and how you, especially in a leadership position. I just don't think it's wise to be an asshole. I just don't get it. um, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Miss L. Your timestamp is 4101. Okay. Let me see. Okay, general love read. I don't know if I want to use these cards for the love read. We'll see how they do. All right. L, general love reading for you and your person. Okay. I had Seven of Swords, King of Cups, Wise Counsel. What does she need to know? That's her love connection right now. Okay, we have 6 cards. Queen of Wands, the Hermit, and the King of Wands. Interesting. Okay. This person could be having a little bit of like cold feet when it comes to commitment. It's concerned with the Seven of Swords. The part that stood out to me on the card, it says a loss of peace of mind or personal freedom. All the other things don't make sense to this, I don't feel. Take caution and be aware of others' actions and material loss. Make sure you're being honest with yourself, embarrassing secrets. So the loss of personal freedom, make sure you're being honest with yourself. Those things stand out to me. So I feel like this person they have feelings for you in a point where they feel like it is getting to a really, really serious place, or it could really get deep. With the King of Cups, trustworthy, honorable, devoted, cautious, someone you completely trust, a situation that is safe, a solid romantic relationship, hidden but well-intended emotions, a charitable benefactor. That is not the word. Why can't I talk? My God. Seeing a counselor. And then next to that is wise counselor. So this person, I feel like the card says, this person does have feelings, but they're hidden. Okay. Hidden emotions that they feel like they can't show you too much because I feel like that's being too vulnerable. That's not safe for me. Even though they do feel like you're someone safe to love or to trust, there's this fear though with their own heart of giving it. It's like I'm too vulnerable, I'm too stripped of myself, I would be too naked. So they could be asking somebody guidance about this. And I feel like I got this last time, either it was last time or it partially came out in the reading. Not maybe I didn't expand on it too much, but I feel like I did mention this person maybe like getting advice from somebody close to them or around them that they trust to see like how to move, because I feel this person does want to commit further or they want things to deepen, but it's like a, a fear that they have, like this so-called freedom that they have. And you know how some people, when they think about marriage, they feel like they're just giving up their entire life. Like no, like you're still an individual, you know. Yes, you do have to consider that you're not the only, it's just not about you anymore. That's like when you have a child, it's not just about you. Like there are some things you're going to have to switch up, but nonetheless, you're still an individual. So I feel like this person might be kind of thinking a little irrational, um, but they want to make sure that they're being honest, like with themselves. Are they really ready or prepared to give more and devote themselves more here? So there is a desire to do the honorable thing. So this person doesn't want to mislead you into like a season that they feel like they're not ready for. So in some way, like you guys could be together and committed, but there's something about it where it's like it's something that could deepen. And they're just at this point, I don't, this could be, I want to be careful of what I say. Like nothing bad, but like I don't want to get your hopes up type thing, if you know what I mean. But I do feel like the M word here, like with the King and Queen of Wands, like this person could potentially see that with you. Not that they're thinking about getting a ring right now or anything like that, but it could be like this person could see how beneficial being in a long term, like relationship, not just being boyfriend and girlfriend for years, but actually making things legally official, marriage. Because you have both the King and Queen of Wands. So to me, this is like partnership and how you can balance each other out. So the Hermit is here. So again, this is like that soul searching. I need to make sure that I'm making a wise choice of decision. And if it's not that they're consulting someone else, which I feel like they are, but there is a consulting within self as well, that this person is like going within, reassessing. Yeah. Says time spent in peaceful meditation and meaningful solitude. That stands out to me. And also seek out or become a spiritual mentor. So again, there's someone that they're close to, that they're seeking or asking, or like, you know, as an elder, what do you think about this? Or, you know, you've been married or you are married. Like it's something along the lines of that, or someone that they feel like gives really good advice. Let's see. Where's this connection? What's the energy around this? So your person could kind of like take their time. Like sometimes it could come across as like sneaky, because I feel like this person has a tendency to like ghost a little. Like, how do I explain it? Where maybe you don't hear from this person until like the end of the day or something, or you might go for a couple of days without hearing from them or something. It's like this person's energy kind of pulls away. And if you're living with them, it's kind of like you can sense a distance. You know what I mean? Like there's some type of awkward energy. And I feel like that's when this person pulls away to like sit in their energy or sit with themselves, or they just need that physical time to themselves, if that makes sense. So the peace card is in reverse, untethered, disconnected, vulnerable, unaware. This is their energy. This is like where they're at, because this card came out in reverse. So the reverse meaning of this card, yeah, disconnected, vulnerable, unaware. So the vulnerable part stands out to me, and this person kind of not being really balanced. So when this person feels like that confusion and they don't feel clarity, I feel like they like to pull themselves um, out of the mix, but they do it in a way that can come across as sneaky and a little bit deceptive, because it's like, wait a minute, why can't you just tell me like you need some time to yourself, or you need to think, or whatever the case may be. There's something about it that may seem questionable at times, but I don't feel like this person is up to anything. This really, for the most part, I feel like this person has deep feelings, but there's this caution, you know, am I really ready um, to move like fully further? Or what am I really ready for? What am I really capable of giving? That's the thing that this person sits with. And I don't feel like this is something that just came out of nowhere. I feel like they've always had these feelings or these emotions. But with the King of Cups, he's a lover at heart. He's a lover boy, but a mature one though. Although I don't feel like this person always moves in the most mature way, I do feel they do consider things though. At least they are considerate, or it's like they they think before they act. Sometimes they don't at times, I feel like. So this person is about the passion. Remember, I always say this about this person. I always get this for them, and hence the of king of wands. This person is about the passion. They get caught in the moment, right? They might love. They love the flirting. They love the chemistry, the attraction, the sexual energy, and what comes with romance. But when it comes to the sturdy, stable things, this person kind of gets cold feet about that, because we could show up for the sexy time and the flirting and all of that, but when it comes to actually grounding a situation where there's communication involved, where there's it's not just your time, it's our time, like, certain things that have to ground a relationship or connection or keep it building and going. I feel like this person has vulnerability issues when it comes to that. There's a fear of fully getting their feet wet. You know what I mean? I hope I'm making sense. And at the bottom of this deck was Raphael green, the color green, which is like the heart chakra, right? And it says love, travel, humor, vitality. So love, matters of the heart. Okay. So I hope that makes sense. This is where your person is at this time. So I would kind of just encourage, like, I'd never encourage women to chase or to, what's up? What's going on? Like, no, because that doesn't help anything for us. It just adds stress. Allow people to just do what they do and you do what you do. Because you can't control another person's actions. You know what I mean? Um, it's up to you when you feel like enough is enough and you're tapped out, or where you just feel like, okay, well, if it's worth it, then I'm gonna have patience, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna stop my life and just sit around and wait, if that makes sense. So that's the reading, L. I'm gonna go on to the next read, but I'm sending much love to you as always. So the next reading is from Lanay. Timestamp 52:30 is your timestamp. And after that is Samantha and Jennifer. If anybody is interested, after Jennifer, I would encourage you guys to get a reading before I log off. Because after the last person, if I don't hear anything, we done. We just got to log off. Okay, so your spiritual team, what do they want you to know, Lanay? What's your guidance? Let's clear out previous energies. All previous energies. Thank you, Spirit, for divine guidance, divine wisdom, divine truth, and clarity. What is your message for her? Anything else? They don't want me to use this one completely. I'm gonna use these for you. I got new favorite decks. Shout out to these decks. I did like a little tiny sharing of this deck too, the Divine Masters Oracle. So loving ancestors, spiritual team, guides of Lanay, benevolent, loving, divine team. What is your message to her? What's your guidance? I'm not gonna flip it over just yet. I'm gonna keep it there. But the Knight of Pentacles came out, the Five of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. So I feel like they're going to, or they are at the present moment, helping you to shift your focus, like change the way that you perceive things, because I feel like sometimes you can miss out on, it could be opportunities, but that's not what I'm feeling. It's more so like the goodness of things, or seeing just how much you are provided for or loved in some way. It's almost like you miss it, or you don't see it in the way that they would, really desire for you. They wish you could see. With the Ace of Swords, it's like they also want to encourage you and let you know that you're capable. There's something about, yes, there's room for you, or there's only one person that's capable of something that you're called to, where you might think that you're not capable, or maybe somebody else can do it, or there's like almost like this energy of not recognizing how much you're loved, but also not recognizing some sort of greatness about you. There's something about you in transformation, you going through a transformation, or you also assisting with transformation, maybe for someone else around you or people around you. Because this little boy, this gives me the story of Excalibur. Is it Excalibur? No, King Arthur. Sorry. King Arthur, the sword and the stone. See how he's pulling that sword out of that stone, and there's a crown. It's like this metaphor that no one else is able to do this thing that maybe you think that you're not capable of, or you're looking at yourself as like small, you're counting yourself out. And it could even just be like overcoming things as well, where you think that what you're going through, it's only significant to you and it's not that big of a deal. That everybody else is capable, but I'm not, because I'm going through this. And you know what I mean? Like, I hope this is making sense. It's like this energy of feeling small. So the Knight of Pentacles, loyal, dedicated, protective, apprehensive, plan carefully before taking action, but then get going. Pay attention to the details, wait for perfect timing, a guardian angel or someone who watches over you. So there could be plans or things that you want to make, or you've been like focusing on, but it's not quite time. It's like there's still this process of um, preparation and getting it together. You'll know when it's a divine time. And then with the Five of Cups, it says focusing on the negative, things not turning out the way you've anticipated, forgiveness of self or others. Everything happens for a reason. Look for the hidden blessings. Let me share this with y'all. I knew this was going to come out. I knew God was going to do this. I still might do this generally, share this generally, but I knew this was going to come up. So there was this guy years ago that, like, this guy that I wanted so badly, that I felt like this was going to work out, because it just seemed like it was coming together. And it seemed like all the signs was pointing to this specific situation and this person. Um, and this person lived out of the country at the time, right? And even with that, I was like, no, I know that this is going to come together and blah, blah, blah. And we got really close to like meeting and all of that stuff, and we would talk or whatever. But deep inside, I always knew that this person was not for me. Like, I wanted what I wanted, but there's something inside of me that knew that this person was not for me. And it only took years later for like things to come out about this person that were really, really misogynistic. Like, I thank God that that situation didn't happen, because I would have just been one of the victims of this person and their ways. Like, really nasty things about this person came out. And I was like thinking to myself, like, thank you, God, because back then, and I was younger too. I was still in my 20s, and I was really young. I didn't really understand myself spiritually. I was very blinded by things. And that's when I was into the whole twin flame stuff. And I was not wise, but I had to learn those lessons. But I thank God, because looking back now, I see why there was kind of like blockages in the way, and why things did not happen, and why they didn't come together. Because if I would have gotten into that situation, I would have been heartbroken. I would have just been one of the other women. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Um, so I thank God for that. So sometimes we have to see like the hidden blessings in things, because I can easily be bitter and be like, well, I thought it was meant to be, and I thought this was that, but when I look back, no, No, everything happened for a reason. Everything happened the way that it was supposed to. And again, I'm grateful that it didn't happen. But in your case, I do feel like it's a mixture of certain things just still needing progress, but I feel like these are personal goals, and rather than it has to do with anything with another person or other people. So the Ace of Swords, it says brilliant ideas that may need refinement, overcoming obstacles with faith that everything will work out, communicate clearly and concisely, remain objective. Okay. They also want you to get more clear on the things that you need and that you want, and that maybe that you don't understand, or where you need more clarity, or where you need more strength to communicate those things. Isis. Hey, Isis says reclaiming your magic, call back your power and what is rightfully yours. Mm-hmm. Amen and ashe to that. And then you have Ishtar at the bottom of the deck, says follow your heart, truth prevails with inner learnings. Very powerful feminine energy, goddess energy. So don't underestimate yourself. You're not small. You're not insignificant. All right. So that was your reading, sis. Much love, Lanay. I hope that, encourages you and gives you some loving energy. So let's go ahead and move on to Miss Samantha. And after Samantha, Sam. If anybody else is interested, I would encourage you guys to get your read while I'm still reading, because once I get to the last person, I haven't heard anything from anybody, I just typically log off. So, all right. All right. Samantha, this is your reading. Let me see. How did this person feel about your response to, ooh, girl, don't make me kick somebody for you? Let me put these ladies back, or just everybody, masters. Okay, put them back. I love this deck. Shout out to this deck. I don't know if I want to use this deck right now. I put my Rider Waite back too. Damn it. Damn it. You know what? Miss Cleo been looking at me. She's been calling me this card deck, or this deck. If I can get to it. Okay, here it is. Get your free reading, Mom. All right, sis, let's see. This deck was looking at me. I just felt it. Pick me. Let's clear up these energies. How did this person feel about Samantha's response to his engagement, Holy Spirit? What do you want her to know? What do you want her to know as far as this person's, how do they feel? Ooh, I felt a heaviness in my chest. Ooh. Three of Pentacles, Five of Cups. I do feel like you stood in your power in a way that I kind of feel like, even, let's say you were lighthearted about it, not even lighthearted. Let's say, well, congratulations. I hope, you actually take care of this one, or you actually really love this person, or you actually respect her, or you do, at least you do good by this one. It's a little bit of a shots were fired, but it was still a hint of there was something genuine about it, but at the same time there was shots fired in that. So I feel like this person might have felt a sense of relief just a little bit with the Nine of Swords. They might have been afraid of the outcome, or afraid of what you could say, or what was going to be the response. Okay, this person could have had an idea of what could have came or come from this, what you could have said, what you could have did potentially. And for some reason, I don't feel like you're the only person that they might have worried about how people would react to it. Doesn't have to be like other women or anything. Could be like family, could be some friends. Like they were in their head. But because the Nine of Swords, it did come out in reverse, I feel like there was a little bit of relief about their choice, their decision to propose to someone else, because it's like this choosing. But to be honest, though, at the end of the day, with the Five of Cups, this person, they're disappointed in themselves. I do feel like there is some type of bittersweet energy in this. You see, if you look at both energies, they seem pretty oppressed, down in their energy, like just looking at their body language, it's this heaviness. Um, yeah, this person, how they feel about your response is that you were in your power. And they do feel a little bit of a sigh of relief based off of how you responded or how you handled it. Like, but they do feel this sense of remorse. So the engagement, I don't want to get into that. This is just what I'm getting intuitively. Um, there's something about it that's not entirely genuine. There's, I ain't going to even get into it. I'm not going to do that. But I feel like just this person, just know that they're not really at peace with the situation, regardless of what your response was, whether you kept it cute, congratulated them, or you told them off, whatever the case was. At the end of the day, this person is still not pleased with the outcome. They're not at peace. The Five of Cups. Let me clarify the Five of Cups. Yeah. The Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, like I ain't trying to do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not. Because I feel like I'm being messy if I like I don't feel like they're completely settled in their decision. I have to be honest. I don't. Because this Knight of Pentacles is kind of like piggybacking off of this Three of Pentacles, like making a decision to invest. And I don't feel like this person is fully um, content, satisfied, or sure. Because they had to make a decision to cut somebody out of the equation with those three cups on the floor to just make it two people. Like it's not gonna be three's a party. We gotta make it two. A party of two instead of party of three. And then that's the vibe that I get from this. It's crazy. Yeah. So they're not looking at you any type of way. It was like you handled it well, whatever you said, even if you were like, you know what, you fake as fuck. But the way that you delivered it was like, you know what, you're not being authentic with yourself. But you know what? Congratulations. It could have been something like that. You kept it cute, straight. I feel like this person is looking at you and not, they're not taking any offense to what you said personally, but it's like if they're searching within themselves, if they were to be honest with themselves, they're not happy. That's what I get from this. So, hey, I gotta sip my little drink on that because, yeah, no, I don't condone that. I don't like them type of engagements or marriages like where it's not authentic, it's not real, it's based off of something, obligations or keep up appearance. Like I don't like that type of shit. I'm sorry. Unless it's a mutual thing, like two people like, oh, we get married just for the money. This is a business thing. Like, but if it's like one sided where one person's like, oh my God, I'm about to get married, the other person like, oh shit, I really wanted to be with so and so. It's like save it. You know what I mean? Like that's not cool. But yes, you're welcome, sis. You're welcome. Sending much love to you. Yeah, no, I don't like that type of shit. I'm sorry. So hopefully, nobody gets hurt. Okay, so let's go ahead and tap in to Jennifer and Alexis. I see you, sis. Um, Jennifer, your timestamp 40. I hope I'm doing these timestamps right. Okay, Jennifer. And then Alexis. Were the feelings and the connection with this person, was it mutual? I'm gonna stick to Miss Cleo. I think the angel cards might have been for some of y'all, like your spiritual team want to talk to y'all through these cards. And then Miss Cleo is here. No, just no, let me not put that out there. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for your divine guidance, your divine wisdom. I thank you. What is it that you want Jennifer to know as far as where the feelings and the connection between her and this particular person, were they even mutual? Even mutual. The Knight of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, the Tower, the Five of Wands in reverse, the Sun, and the Judgment. I do feel like it, but you know how like sometimes we jump and leap into things that we're not ready for. And it's kind of like, why did I do that? Like, let's say it's a kid that knows they can't fucking swim, right? And they jump in the 6-foot end of the pool with no floaties or nothing, no parents around, but it's like, I want to swim. I want to get in the water so bad. And they get in the water and then they're over there like, it's a little morbid. Let's say the parents are around, okay? So the parents can come get the child. Shit, that was a little morbid. And they get in the water and then it's just like they're fucking struggling to swim because they don't know how to swim. They jumped into something that they were not prepared for. So I kind of feel like that's the vibe with this person, that the Knight of Swords is like this person's getting attacked. He was not prepared for battle. Like you thought, no, you still got ways to go, son. Like your judgment is off with the Knight of Swords. Like, yeah, he's not there yet. Judgment card is even here as well. So this person could be kind of feeling convicted. Maybe they feel like they led you on to some degree. I feel also too like this person was led by their lust with the Five of Wands in reverse. Like this person could have like certain ways about them as well that they may feel like it's toxic. They may feel like is, I don't feel like volatile like towards women, but maybe they have like a little bad boy side to them. They do recognize certain traits about themselves, but it's also this competitive energy of thinking from a perspective, I don't want nobody else to have you. Like I'm feeling you, I like you, but I know I'm not the guy for you, or I know I'm not ready for you at least, but I don't want anybody else to experience you. That's kind of the energy that I get from this. The Three of Pentacles in the Tower. Like, yeah, this person knew that they were not quite ready or qualified to put forth the effort that you actually deserve. With the Tower card, you both may have jumped into this prematurely or kind of like not with much caution. There's something about this connection that was very passionate or very like strong chemistry, a strong, I can't say no to this, or it just kind of felt in the moment this was just right, or yeah. But with the Tower though, with relationships, the genesis of the connection is not built on a sturdy foundation. So it could have started as a hookup, let's say, just as an example. Like it could have started as a hookup and then you guys started feeling each other a little bit deeper than that. And then you just started connecting, but didn't really have a foundation of as to what it was. So kind of left this gray area of confusion, right? There's something about the genesis of your connection that was not really stable, it wasn't clear, you know? With the Sun, definitely, yes, this person mutually felt a connection to you. There was, I want to say, if not deep emotions, this person really liked you a lot. Like they really like dug your energy. I do feel like this person was heavily attracted to you. This person wanted to show up in some kind of way. Like they presented themselves some kind of way to you that I feel they might have not really been all of that which they were presenting to you. So let's say like more of a mature vibe. They weren't fully walking in that. Does that make sense? So I feel like as a judgment card ending the read, this to me feels like someone that is being kind of called out on their bullshit. So again, like I feel this person does feel a sense of um, guilt, a conviction. Let me clarify the judgment. You were like someone that I feel they perceived was out of their league. The Ten of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. Ten of Swords in reverse with the judgment, like clarifying the judgment card. So yeah, um, there could be the fear of self-sabotage here, or if things did kind of end between the two of you, or you guys are not on speaking terms, this person does feel like they sabotage something, kind of like made a mess of a situation. This person could be dealing with a lot of emotional energy, because it's funny that this isn't a pool of blood. Instead, it looks like water. So the conviction could also be like dealing with their emotions that they didn't want to really deal with or face or admit to, or just completely didn't want to feel. Just kind of like, no, I don't want to admit to myself that I have real feelings, or that I actually really do like this person, or feel guilt. Like I want to kind of just look at this as something that maybe I fucked up, but then not carry it with me like, oh, I fucked up, I feel so bad, and she's probably, I did this to her. Like, it's kind of this feeling of it didn't work out, move on type of thing. But no, they're not in that energy. It's more of a heaviness, because going back to that Knight of Swords, 'cause I keep looking at that card, it's like they're being bit by this lion, this whatever this is, this big wild cat. They feel like they were not prepared, or they jumped into something they were not prepared for. And I feel with the Knight of Swords, this could be a card of impulsive action, or not really thinking rationally sometimes. So I hope this makes sense. So to answer your question, long story short, says I do feel like it was mutual, to the extent like this person liked you too, or they were feeling you too. But as far as like um, really investing into a future, I don't feel like this person was really ready for that. It's like they liked you, they wanted to keep you in their life, and maybe entertain the idea like we probably could have something more than what we do have, or maybe they did actually try it with you, like try to make something be with you, you know what I mean? But they were not prepared for it. They were not ready. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't have the tools nor the skills to take on the job. That's kind of what I'm getting. All right, sis. I hope that made sense. I was like a lot to explain, but I hope I like made it make sense, because I'm like, fuck. Let me break it down, because this is like too much. But yeah. Okay, so much love, sis. I know that might have been like too much, a lot. I don't know. But hopefully, though, it gave you some better clarity of confirming what you already knew and what you already felt. Most likely, readings, they always do that, tend to do that at least. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to Miss Alexis. If anybody's interested, I would encourage you guys to get a reading while I'm reading Alexis, because once I'm done with the last person I have listed, we log off here. Okay. All right. So let's go back to Alexis. Timestamp. This is where I get confused, because I don't know when it gets to 70. It's at 79 now. Just going to put it as it is, and then I'll have to figure out how to convert it back to the right timestamp. Okay. So clear up these energies and messages. Just clear it out. Miss Alexis, let's tap in. Who will be the next one? Let's see. What type of person are you attracting? romantically? Let's see. Let's ask it that way. More so. Based off of what you are calling in and attracting, consciously or unconsciously, who will your next partner be? The man. The moon and the fool. I want to say the timing is unknown. Let's just get that out the way. The moon and the fool to me feels like the timing is unknown as to when this person will come into your life. It's going to be something that I feel to you may seem out of nowhere. Maybe to the person, it was something that maybe they planned. Someone that may be led to come towards you. Clarify the fool. The Four of Swords. Yeah, I know my intuition don't be lying. Like, sometimes it be just too strong sometimes. Sometimes I be like, what the fuck is this? What is going on? I don't get it. But the Fool and the Four of Swords, to me, this is someone that contemplated their actions before they even came towards you. So whoever the next person is, whoever you're calling in, whether it's on a subconscious level or an intentional focus level, whatever, I feel like this is someone that contemplated approaching you before they actually took that leap and did it. And this is at a time where you're open, your energy's open. You may be kind of like in a new headspace, new energy, new vibe, maybe even a new environment. Let's see. Ooh. The Two of Swords. You're not going to see it coming. You're not going to see it coming. Ace of Swords. A lot of swords energy, a lot of air energy with the Fool. I'm noticing the two dogs. And then it's funny because the moon usually has two dogs. And this one is just one creature here. I don't know what that thing is. But there's two canines here. One here and one here in the Fool. The moon, sometimes they have those two dogs howling at the moon. You're attracting each other. So whether this is someone you already know or not, it doesn't really matter so much, I guess. Maybe for the details of it, maybe it would matter. But as far as just what you need to know as far as the next man that is coming into your life, it's based off of attracting vibrational energy. Both of you are doing this. So this person could know of you or they may not, but it's like at the point where what you're looking for, this person's looking for. And when they see you, spot you, or whatever, I feel like this person is going to contemplate for a short period of time, not too long. It's not going to be like right when I saw you, a couple of hours went by, and then I finally decided by the end of the night I'm going to hit you up, or I just spotted you on social media and I thought about it for 5 minutes and I hit you up. No, this could be like I saw you and like weeks went by, or maybe like a short period of months went by, and then I decided, okay, this is the right time. It's that type of energy. Not too long, but not that quick. Like, yeah, no. Let's see. Give me a clear. Of course, you guys will. Of course, you will. Ooh, Eight of Wands. Yeah, this person is going to shoot their shot at you. You don't have to really do too much of anything. Whoever this person is, they're going to shoot their shot at you. Yeah, and then even the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck, they're going to shoot their shot at you. Let's see. Seven of Wands. Why are they defensive? Two of Cups is at the bottom of the deck, by the way. Five of Pentacles in reverse. This person is going to slightly be a little bit of afraid to shoot their shot because there's a rejection, but I don't feel like they're going to reject themselves because the Five of Pentacles in reverse. They might fear it, but they're not going to reject themselves. The Chariot. They come in prepared. Whoever this person is, I don't feel like it's somebody that you've dealt with before. I can't say confidently because Spirit's not telling me, because I tried to be nosy and see if you knew this person, and these cards are coming out. So it's not really telling me whether you know this person or not. I will say this, there's a mutual attraction, or there will be a mutual attraction. Like if you do know this person, I'm going to clear this up. I don't feel like this is someone you've been with romantically. If it's a crush, maybe like it could put them in the category of who this person is because you haven't dealt with a crush. Like it's just somebody you know in passing. You're welcome, sis. I'm glad it resonated, or hopefully it resonated. You're welcome, sis. I appreciate you as always. I appreciate all y'all. Thank you. Um, So like somebody that maybe you just have a fond, you have a little bit of a liking for or whatever, but you have never got together, you never went out, or you don't have each other's number, or maybe you haven't even spoke, but there's some level of attraction. There's a possibility that it could be that, or if you don't know this person at all yet, period, you don't know each other exist. This person's coming prepared to shoot their shot. And it might be a little bit like before, like I said, they take action. It's going to take a little bit of, them maybe sorting through like whether it's the divine right time to do it, because the Fool card to me is like divine timing, but it's like when it's the right time, you better leap, you better do it. Don't be afraid. So like, yeah, I could spot you and spirit might be like, yeah, you like this person, but it's not the right time. Like the energy just not right. But when it's time, you're gonna know, and I'm just go for it, do it. That's what I feel from this person's energy. So long story short, um, yeah, you're gonna be attracted to this person. If you're not already, like I said, where this person, it is at least someone that you are attracted to. It's a mutual thing. It's not one-sided. Where one person's attracted and the other person's not, or like, whatever. No. Okay. All right now. So Alexis, that was your reading. I think that concludes it, right? Oh, okay. Well, that might explain why somebody might get caught up. If that's the case, actually, like somebody coming through to watch you guys, that could make sense why somebody got in trouble. Because there's something ain't right with somebody in there. They're not doing something they're supposed to. But for everybody else, I feel like yeah, that makes sense. Like the whole congratulations thing, and maybe like more training is needed in certain ways or something like that. Makes sense. Okay, I get it. Okay. All right. That was it. I think that's all the ladies, right? You're welcome, Alexis. My pleasure, sis. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Tori, if you on here, sis, I appreciate you for sitting in because you're one of my moderators. So I appreciate it as well, sis. I'm gonna take my assets on off of here. Okay. I think whoever needed the read, whoever was called to come on here, and some of you guys might be cross watching, that might help you. That's fine too. That can happen as well. So I'm gonna put the timestamps up though, and we're gonna call it a night. Okay. So I appreciate you guys so much as always. I'll catch you guys in the next reading, next video, or whatever we talking about. And as always, peace. Hey sis, yeah, she's still on. All right, you guys. Y'all have a good night, good day, good evening, wherever you are in the world, whenever you watch this. Peace.